Good morning. Welcome to the Art of the Oracle. My name is Virginia. I'm so excited to do this reading for you today. I've put together a spread called like a lucky spread, a horseshoe spread, where I will bring out like a grouping of cards that will give you different positions and aspects. So I recommend to anybody that's coming to the channel to really sit with something that they want to know, like an answer to a question, and we'll go through the spread. And then I have a variety of cards that I'm going to bring out that's going to add to the information for you today. I'm so excited to do this spread. I've never done this spread before. I'd love to hear in the comments what you think about it. So we are using tarot cards to help us with the information and oracle cards. So what I have out are the three options of tarot cards for pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Now what we're going to add to this, because it is the full moon today, the first full moon in 2025, I'm bringing out a Moonology. And so the first one that came out for pile number 1 is the new moon in Sagittarius, saying luck. Oop, can you see that? Luck is on your side. Yeah, there's a great halo around everything. So the second card, let's see, for pile number 2. Okay, we're gonna go with this one. Adjustments are required. It's the third quarter moon. Can you see that? Luckily, yeah, most of the cards you'll be able to see them once they go down. And the third one is be bold and make the first move. It's the cardinal moon that is coming in for you. All right, so that's for pile number 3. So this is pile number 1, and the tarot cards that we're going to use, pile number 2, and the tarot cards we're going to use in pile number 3. Luck is on your side, adjustments are required, and be bold, make the first move. Those are the 3 options that we have. Sit down with your intuitive guidance, ask your question, and let's begin your reading. Reading 1, welcome to your reading. So you have chose the new moon in Sagittarius, luck is on your side. So there could be something that you are doing where you feel like you're not sure if you're going to be able to do it or not. And I would take this as a good sign that perhaps some outside influence that you're not expecting, you know, when something comes in and you just feel really lucky about it, that's what I'm feeling like with this luck is on your side card. Now you've chosen this, it's the One World Tarot, and the spread that we're going to use today is the Lucky Horseshoe spread. So it's going to be a 5-card spread. The first card that we're bringing out is what your present situation is. Now, I drew these moon oracle cards because I know that it's the full moon today. So I hope you have a question. If you do not, perhaps what comes out in this reading is going to be something that relates to what you are going through right now, or something of importance. That's the reason why you're drawn to different channels that you're drawn to. So that is an overarching theme in all readings in tarot. When you're reaching out for answers, whether you even know that you've formulated the question or not, a lot of times, you know, all of us are kind of guided intuitively for places. So thank you so much for coming here to receive the guidance. So we're going to ask for one card for the present situation. Okay, so the first information that we're getting here is the Ace of Swords. This is for your position number 1. The Ace of Swords tells us that there's a new beginning. The Ten of Wands is about an ending. So I love this for you. So this is what is present right now. The ending of these struggles where you feel like you have to, I'm going to bring them down here so they're not quite in the picture of the light that I have. So the Ten of Wands is all around an ending to, perhaps you've been working on something, usually something creative, something that you've put all your passion and energy towards, something that you've really been focused on. So whether you're trying to achieve something or trying to create something, it's coming into fruition. The ending of the struggle around it, sometimes it feels like an uphill battle when we're starting new new projects and things. So this is saying that you're nearing, as you can see here in the card, it's like she's nearing the town. She's finally reached the destination. So that's the first part of what's going on right now in your present moment. And the other card that we have around this is the Ace of Swords. Now, the Ace of Swords brings in new ideas. So you're coming to the end of all the struggle, all the work, all that kind of fiery energy that you're putting in. And now something new is coming. Something new is, whether it's ideas, whether it's some form of communication, something you've never seen before, but it's going to help you. This is air energy, and this is fire energy. So this is where all your personal energy has been going into this. And this is saying that air is going to come out. Something is going to come into your awareness that's going to create a feeling of having air. You know, when things lighten up a little bit after you've had long struggles, that's what I see coming in. This is your current present position, what is happening right now. Now, the second card is kind of, it's bringing in what it is that you desire. And sometimes it can be a known or unknown desire. So let's take a look at position number 2. And what I received is, this is the desire that's coming in. It's interesting because this looks like a card of conflict. So are you desiring? So this, I would say the Five of Wands is around change. And the Five of Wands is a lot of different input coming in. So are you, it could be a known or unknown factor when you're looking at this situation. So are you desiring more input or less input? So this is some sort of change put around the amount of other or outside energy, around other things that are coming in to that particular idea or thing that's going on. So sometimes when we have, you know, let's say, I mean, I've experienced this in the past where I've been on a board and, you know, we have things that we need to accomplish. Sometimes so many people are involved in the, you know, trying to figure out the solution, that what ends up happening is no solution. There's like a stalemate because there's too many ideas to make any one really work because everybody's divided. This card is kind of bringing in that energy where there is so many different ideas coming in that something needs to change. So perhaps either you're not getting enough influence and you want more ideas because you want like something to help change you, or there are too many ideas and nothing is happening. Either way, this is saying that change is coming in, and that is something kind of unknown, a desire that is, whether you know or you just have something in the background where you know something needs to change. And this is saying that that is part of the situation on some level. There is a change coming. Now, the third one is there's something unexpected, and the card coming out for the unexpected factor is the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles is about collaboration. So as this one is that fiery energy, and there's a lot of energy coming in, it doesn't necessarily mean that all this energy is coming in for the good necessarily to get things done. Sometimes, as I was saying before, more energy just creates a little bit of a stagnation in what's going on, and change is needed. So that's what this card is like. This is the desire of the situation, is to have some sort of change, either a lessening or of the ideas, or there's something about too many ideas and we need some, you know, something to come together in a more concrete way. Well, with that thought, what we have is the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles are coming in for just that reason, because it's saying that you're narrowing the focus down from 5 to 3, and it's actually going to be a tangible collaboration that's going to be able to build something. That's why we have a model here. I don't know if you can see this. I'll bring it down here for you. So as this card is showing, you have a model of a building, which means that these three people are collaborating. And as this one girl has here, it's like her hands are off a little bit, and she's allowing some more ideas and creation to come into the space. And, you know, these two are all bringing in information for the good of all. So that's what the Three of Pentacles. This is more tangible things that are coming in, and I apologize that that is not a good image of the card. So let's go into the immediate future around this situation. This is card number 4. What is the immediate future around this situation? Okay, so the card that jumped out is the Ace of Cups. A beautiful, really loving this for you. So the Eight of Cups is a new beginning. And it's bringing something that gives you the ability to either pour your heart into it, or that there is going to be ideas around being able to pour our heart into something. Something that creates an atmosphere of maybe intuitive understanding. This is like a new way to be. As you can see, this, you know, this dove, like peace and harmony coming into this situation. This dove, white dove here, is bringing and offering a coin. It's like a wish into this well that's creating. So the clouds are parting here. These lotus flowers down below are signifying after a time of struggles, something new is coming in, peace, something from above like is blessing it. So a really beautiful outcome from the situation that you're currently in. And this is the immediate future that we're looking at here. So the last card in this beautiful horseshoe spread is what is the overall outcome? And I don't know if you could see this. The cards are very lively today. And this one really like flew out, which means to me is that something is going to come in a really big way. And what the High Priestess brings in, as you can see here from the card, she is intuitively guided by the moon. The reason she has this beautiful hat on is that she's intuitively guided from her own deep knowing and wisdom. So she's bringing down wisdom from the cosmos and from her own intuitive self. And as you can see here with the scrolls, she's able to build the thing that she needs, a tangible thing, something that's coming in and allowing this. It's like having the Ace of Cups, where you have your heart and your intuitive, where you know something is truly meant to be, and being guided in from this High Priestess energy is saying that that's exactly what's going to happen. Something divinely guided from you, from the opening that we have here. All of this is showing that because you're now ending your struggles, you're hearing new information that's coming in. There will be an opportunity for either this conflict or all this conflicting energy to kind of dissipate, so you can hone into a more creative outlet with this Three of Pentacles, being able to really get down and create something with the collaboration of others, and then something that is really coming out of all this struggle that you've been through, that's going to create a new opportunity, something that's going to really overflow with abundance for you, something that you're truly going to love. And with the aspect of this High Priestess here is that it's also nurturing you in a really big way. The High Priestess is a major arcana, meaning that it's an aspect that has long-term staying power, something that is really going to change your life in a big way. And with the High Priestess, it's bringing in that divine feminine energy that is going to bring the lasting power and information into this project, into your life in a really big way. So the cards that I'm going to continue to bring in, the first one is using the Angel Numbers Oracle, and we're going to bring in a lucky number, something when you see it to pay attention. It might be almost like a talisman. When you see that number, it can tell you that you're going in the right direction, but it'll also give you more information when you see this number coming in. So let's ask for a number for reading number 1 to help us on our path. Okay. So what's really interesting is a lot of numbers came out. The first number that really showed itself and showed itself separate from everything else is this new beginnings. So I'm going to bring this over here. Let's see if we can see it in this position. Yeah. So this is the new beginnings card. So it's 000. As you can see that it's bringing in something that I feel like when the zeros come out, it's a really divine aspect that's bringing wholeness to the situation in some way. And with 000s, I feel with the triple zeros, as you can see, with this beautiful sun energy, it's bringing in some divine, some light. I feel like it's almost offering us something like the star card, where it's offering us some sort of a divine knowing and experience. And if I go to the guidebook, and which I'm trying to find here where this 000 is, it's interesting, it's all the way in the back energy, that it is bringing in a real creative potential. And it's interesting because we started off with this creative energy, which was with the 10 of Wands. That's really about you putting your physical energy into something. This, again, the 5 of Wands, wanting to remove yourself from too much of outside influence, because maybe you feel like you have a really good idea and you've shared it with other people and they're like putting all their input, and it's asking you, if that's the case, to kind of narrow down your focus and work with a few people. I think it's very important for you to work with others for whatever it is that you're trying to create in your life. And that's what this is bringing on, is it's some sort of creative energy with the new beginning as well, this sun energy, the ability to create something. So it's asking you to understand that you have a divine connection with everything around you, and that you have the power for this new beginning and new creation. The other card that came in with these lucky cards was bonds. And as you can see, it's keeping this divine, and I think it has something to do here with this 3 of Pentacles, understanding that these bonds that you create as you're looking to get something done in 2025, that make sure that you really feel the bond with whoever it is or whatever it is, that whether you're going into a new job, a new community, whether you're working to create bonds with other people to help you move into the direction that you want to move in and create the things that you want in 2025. It's very important. So don't underestimate the bonds that you're creating. If for some reason that you're just feeling something's a little bit off, or the bonds with certain people don't feel very good, step back and trust those intuitive nudges. But it is asking you to remember to play during all of this. There's a lot of beautiful energy coming in, and sometimes that playful energy, when you kind of put all the other worries down and you just play, raises your vibration to a point where you can receive the things that you need, either the intuitive guidance or the people that you need, or the opportunities, because you've raised your energy of playfulness. So don't underestimate that. So that is our lucky numbers. I know that that's a lot more than I expected. These triple numbers, 2020 and 3939, are all possibilities for you to let you know that you're moving in the right direction. So the next thing I wanted to bring in for you, reading number 1, is ancestors' wisdom. Like, we all have ancestral energy around us. So let's ask the ancestors for reading number 1, what is the message that you'd like to bring to us for this reading, for reading number 1, that will help us understand as we move into this full moon energy? Okay, so for reading 1, let's see, we have a couple cards. This is ceremony, and I'm going to bring them down here so you can see them better. This is card number 16, which is ceremonial, sacred fire, and dedication. What that says to me is back to the energy of this bonds card, this 2020, and the importance of finding your soul tribe. That's what I feel like this is. When you find the soul tribe, it helps you, like, look at this golden energy that is here and present in your reading. It's the dedication to not just the idea that you have, but really to understand that all the connections that you have create this ceremony, sacred space. And if there's something that you're trying to get rid of, what the ancestors are trying to bring in, that there is an opportunity for you to attract or to transmute anything within your space. So you are the divine creator, and stay dedicated to that energy. Also know that there's a lot of solar flares coming in, a lot of really unique energy coming in for us, with these dragonflies, it feels like magical, transformative energy that comes in. So don't be afraid to dive into this sacred energy. And then we have 14, again, around sacred fire. As you could see, we began this reading with this fire energy with the wands around some sort of creation. So it's asking you to stay dedicated, but be grateful for the energy and the gifts that are coming in, because I really think that there's going to be a lot of energy coming in for you at this time. So so stand outside, look towards the sun. There's some sort of ceremonial thing, or some sort of ceremonial space that you can create for yourself around what it is that you want to do, what it is that you want to create. Don't underestimate the power of your own energy, the connections that you have with others, and creating a space that gives gratitude and creates the power to draw into you what it is that you need through your prayers, whether it's you alone and calling in your ancestors. That's what I'm feeling. It's like you can call in your ancestors to ask for guidance and to ask for the energy that you need to bring in at this particular time to help you with whatever it is that you're wanting to create. All right, so let's now dive into the third card, which is your divine feminine. And this is the sacred mother and goddess energy. I really wanted to bring in a divine feminine element into this because I feel like this is the energy that we're stepping into with the Aquarian energy of this moment. All right, so, and I think that this is a Cancer full moon. I don't know if you heard that, but we are throwing cards on the floor. When cards come in and they hit the floor to me, I feel a couple of things it is saying to me. And this is the deck, and it's Bastet, that you have guardian, the guardian and protectress of all things. So if you love cats or not, this is a divine goddess bringing in protection for you at this time as you move forward. Stay in the gratitude. This could be part of this ceremonial circle that you have that brings in card number 4. Now, 4s are around stability for me, and you have the 1 and 4 here. And I see her giving offerings over here to this sacred energy of Bastet. Now, the reason why I wanted to bring this in is that I think that if you ask for guidance from this divine ancestral energy and from the divine feminine, that you'll receive that sort of information. And this is around, as you can see here, there's the Ankh, the symbols here of the pyramids from Egypt, and then the Eye of Horus up here at the top. So there's a lot of really ancient information and energy coming in with this card from Bastet, who was the Egyptian cat goddess. And so there are a lot of different names that she has for her, but this is kind of like the all-seeing. And what I love about this is that I feel like, as we were talking about before, is that you have the power. Luck is on your side here. You have the power to create all the divine things that you want in your life. So don't underestimate the power of what's coming in and the ancestral information, because she possesses like the power, and she's known for this being the great protectress of the heart, of the home, and of family really as well. And so Bastet can help transmute. She can, go into some of the ceremonies, bring in Bastet's energy as this guardian and protectress of your life and the things that you're wanting to create. Okay, so because we have this beautiful moon energy that's coming in today, I'm also bringing in the earthly souls in spirit, and it's a message from the souls and the moon energy coming in. So what is this energy coming in for us today for reading number 1 as we wrap up? Okay, so spontaneous. I love this energy bringing in the wolf energy, which is also telling me that there is an energy of a loyalty around you, that the people that you're bringing into your space, because it's also encompassing this high priestess energy, and she has this all-knowing energy. She stands between two pillars that creates this balanced information coming in for her. This is the black pillar and the white pillar, and then she has the guidance from above. She has, this is a scroll, which means that she has the ability to create in this world, like energies of you know, if you're trying to get loans or law or some legal thing that you have to go through, if you're starting a business and things like that, it's bringing that energy of all of that coming in, and then the protection here with Bastet. Now, this to me harkens back to this playfulness card, is that everything doesn't have to be too serious, and that's why I think this spontaneous card comes in right now, is to remind us that in the middle of all these things that we're doing, don't forget to like follow our intuitive guidance. Don't think about it too much. When that intuitive guidance and that hit comes in, this high priestess is bringing in beautiful divine energy. So when you have that feeling like, oh my gosh, that feels like the right way, don't think too much about it. Just be spontaneous and go with that energy. Howl with the moon, just go and just play with the energy as it's coming in for you now. So the last cards that I'm bringing in is these Sacred Creator energy. And the Sacred Creator, I wanted this because I feel like this is a time of great creation for us. So the energy is going to be around that, around being able to create. So let's see, lastly, okay, the card that came out is Success and Transformation. So we did start the first card over here with Luck is on your side, and whatever it is that you're wanting to create, the energy around it says that you have a great success coming in. This again feels like something, it almost feels like these alien UFOs that they're saying are coming in right now. That's what it feels like. Something is coming in to gift you with something that you've always desired. So success in transformation, transforming the energy from the weight of where it was into this new, like, loving, divine energy, transforming this struggle into something really beautiful. So thank you, reading one, for being here. I hope you enjoyed it. I would love to hear from you. If you appreciate this reading, please give it a thumbs up. And yeah, I'd love to hear your input. So until our next reading, have an amazing day. Bye now. All right, reading 2, pile 2. All right, I am so excited to dive into this reading. So the spread that we have today is this 5-card Lucky Horseshoe spread. And I've drawn, because we are doing this reading at the time of the full moon, bringing in some moon energy throughout the reading. So the first card that's coming out is bringing in adjustments are required. So if you're looking at moving ahead or whatever you're doing in your life right now, really take a look at where things could need some adjustment, some attention, something like that, because this card is asking you to really pay attention to the details of a situation. We're going to go in, we're going to leave this here because this is a theme, something that throughout the reading you might find that it's asking you to pay attention to a variety of different things as you go forward. If you have a question that you would like to have answered, now is a really good time for you to tap into that question so you can tap into the reading with me. If you really don't have anything and you just want to see what the cards are offering, again, just follow along the reading, take what resonates and leave the rest. The first card in this 5-card spread is the present moment. Like, what is going on right now in the present moment for you? So this is a lot of cards. So I'm going to take this card right here on the bottom, which is the Judgment card. I'm going to follow it with the Emperor card and the, well, I'll grab all of these cards that are coming in here, and I'm going to take it. Now, they did show themselves upside down, but I'm hearing that they're supposed to go right side up. There is a variety of cards in the deck that looks like that they are upside down, and it's asking me to take all the cards today right side up. So the first thing that I'm going to say is right now in this moment, this is the Major Arcana card. The first 2 cards are coming out as Major Arcanas, and this is saying something that has been going on in your life that has been playing forward in it right now. What's resonating is that there is, sorry about the dog. She's barking. She hates motorcycles. I don't understand what that is. But it's interesting because I feel like it's asking you to take notice that you are being liberated from something. And I feel like it's challenges in your life because you have the Four of Emperor, the Four, which is the Emperor card, which is bringing in great stability. And he is holding, you know, what he needs. He's holding the piece or the key to be able to receive the stability, to be able to take care of his environment. He is a great creator and an understander of all these things tangible here on the planet. That so these are major arcana that is happening, going on right now. These major influences are going on in the present position for you. Now, there were two more cards that came out, which are minor influences in this present moment. And what it's saying is that you have options that you have that are going, you know, perhaps you're dealing with the options. No matter what you do, you're going to be liberated for something. So don't feel like you can make the wrong decision. Whatever decision that you're making, I think is going to be a new, you know, or it's asking you to look at the decision that resonates with your heart, that gives you something new to look forward to, because this person is not moving yet, because I think that there are still decisions that need to be made for you to be able to move forward. And right now you may be unsure of what that decision is. It's asking you to go in the direction of what feels liberating, what's going to lighten the load for you. And ultimately it will bring you into the space of this, you know, feeling of having it all and being able to be in, it's an empowering space as you move forward. So that's a pretty good space to start your reading from. Now, we all have desires about what's going on. So the next card is about desires coming in. Desires known or unknown around the situation that you're in right now in your life. So let's find out what the desires are as we move into this reading. Okay, so the desires that you're having is really around financial stability, it feels like. Something where you really want your wishes to be fulfilled on some level. I don't know what the wishes are, but it's saying that that's what presently, like, you want very much to be able to take care of things, to feel stability, to have a family. This is loyalty. This could also be around a community that you want to be a part of, but whatever it is that it feels like you have a really strong desire to be a part of something that feels all-encompassing, that feels very rich, that feels very inspiring on many different levels. So if you're wanting to start a family of things, you can see that this energy is present, and I said the energy is either known or unknown. So this could be innately guiding what you're doing and what you're moving forward with at this time. So there's also an unexpected factor that maybe you're not aware of. It's kind of like a subconscious, something that maybe you haven't thought of, or another aspect to this thing that you really want. This, you know, love of, I feel like it's this card. Yeah. So this 10 of Wands is saying that you've been putting your energy into something for a long time. And it's interesting because the 10 of Wands came out in reading number 1 as well. And maybe we're all feeling like this. It's like we're all tired. We all just want to end that constant feeling that we have to work for everything, that we have to work really hard for everything. And I think that there's some sort of aspect around you, because your true desire here is that, you know, you have all this. This is your current situation. So you're being liberated and you're being brought into a situation where you have a little bit more power and stability. There are still choices that you need to make to get to that position. But this is the major influence that's running through your life right now. And that your dreams are really to have it all. Like, it's okay. We all want to have it all. The unknown factor is, don't focus on, you know, the struggle. Don't focus on all the things that you've had to do and the story around, you know, where you've been. Just know that everything that you did in the past has brought you to this position, and whatever it is coming to an end. So maybe you're in the middle of something and you don't see how it's going to end, but it's saying that something is going to come to an end. And I feel like this ending is going to be a good ending, because it's going to bring you help. somehow in your world. So let's see the immediate future with the next card. Okay, so the card that's jumped out here is the Page of Wands. And as you can see from the Page of Wands, this is around, so it feels a little bit like the Judgment card, right? Being liberated. The Page is bringing in some sort of new energies. And because it is the Wands energy, it's a new feeling, maybe a vitality in your body. It's going to bring in new energy around whatever it is, something that's really inspiring you. So this is the immediate future. As you come to the end of something that has been a little bit challenging, this new energy is going to bring in a great feeling of revitalization, either in your health or what you're doing, your creativity within what you're doing, which is going to change. As you can see, this whirl of energy, it's going to change the energetics around you. So the outcome around this situation is card number 5 here. What is the outcome of the situation that we're looking at for reading number 1? Okay, so wow. So this flew out as well. So card number 7 is, it's looking like you're gonna leave a situation. If you're thinking about leaving jobs, if you're thinking about moving house, this is kind of like this secret energy, a little bit dark. It says, kind of at the light of the full moon, without other people knowing, there's either going to be something leaving your life that has been challenging for you, or there's an aspect of you leaving the light. And one of the reasons why I feel like all of this, like he's got the feathers, it's like he feels like he's getting away with something, right? It's like either that he's done something that he's not proud of, which is why he's running off in the middle of the night, or there's an energy around something that, maybe you're going to see, and that's kind of what I'm getting, is something's going to be illuminated where you're going to see something that you perhaps knew there was something nefarious going on, and you're actually going to see this energy. It's going to come to light, and it's moving away. So the outcome of whatever this situation is that something is going to be revealed to you. And I like the 7 of Swords energy. It's going to come in via some form of communication. It could be that the thoughts and ideas that you've had of the past are going to be revealed to you, or somebody's motive around something is going to be revealed to you. But this is something that is going to be an outcome of where you are, is like this new energy of being liberated, of what your desires in. The new energy around your health and vitality is going to help you see or be able to communicate something in a new way, or see where others are not actually being honest or truthful. So some sort of liberation is coming in that way as well. So the next card that we're bringing in is like a lucky card. So I'm asking, what is from these angel number oracle, a lucky number for us, or a number that we need to pay attention to as we're moving in around this full moon? It could bring any number of information. Okay, so isn't that interesting? Right after this card here, we've got the card of accountability, which could be an aspect of something that you're doing, or you're going to see something new, and there's going to be some form of accountability around that number. Now you have 3 cards here as well, and it's interesting because reading 3 reading 1 had 3 cards as well. It says accountability, purpose, and action. So there's going to be some form of accountability around something you're doing, around something somebody else is doing, which is going to create, these are divine numbers, these divine pairings around your purpose and an action that is going to bring you closer to what it is that you're desiring, something that's really going to make sense to you, that's going to take you into your divine purpose. So something that is needing changing, something that is shifting, is going to take you closer, but you're going to need to take the action towards it. So if something comes into your awareness, it's telling you to not think too much about it, act on it, because it's going to guide you into your divine purpose. That's a really beautiful information coming in from the Angel Numbers Oracle. Now, excuse my arm here, but we are bringing in wisdom of the ancestors. We all have this divine guidance from our angels and ancestors. So for reading 2, truth. Okay, so And the wisdom of the ancestors is interesting because we have this card that's going to reveal something. It's asking you to be accountable, or maybe somebody that has done something in the past they're going to take accountability for an action. So that's present somewhere in the situation. Sometimes we don't understand why bad things, and I don't think there are any real bad things, but something comes in that feels negative, that doesn't make any sense, and it can actually take us closer to our purpose and create like an action step where it forces us to move out of something. So there is some truth. That's the wisdom from the ancestors. It's asking you to understand that through what you've been through. I see this with all the cycles here, the moon and the turtle with longevity. And the turtle is bringing that energy that's around your home, around the earthly things that are coming into your life, and knowing that there is no like bad aspects that are coming to, that there's a truth, something that has possibly happened in your life. And I feel like there's a liberating, like you're seeing things or hearing things in a new light is bringing you closer to your truth. So the next card that I'm bringing is going to be from the Sacred Mother and Goddess. So we're going to receive divine feminine information and messages that are coming through now from these beautiful Sacred Mother and Goddess energy coming through. This is really beautiful energy. So for pile number 2, the energy that's coming through is a card number 37, the Priestess of Healing Waters. So this is such a beautiful card. Now I'm going to bring in this here just in case somebody is feeling like that is offensive. It's beautiful divine feminine energy. But the Priestess of Healing Waters. So I think this is a beautiful energy to come in with everything that we're receiving here. You have this rainbow energy around her, and this healing energy, she is imparting and healing. So there's a truth maybe that you could be running away from the truth, or you could be seeing something in a new way that creates a truth for you. So it's asking you to take action, to really take accountability for something. Either someone else is going to take accountability, or you need to take accountability, because everything has happened for a reason. It's taking you closer to who you are. And with this beautiful energy here from the Priestess of Healing Waters, we are, mostly water, right? So when information comes into us, it can become stagnant if we're not dealing with it, which it creates, when we have something that we don't deal with, then it actually creates this kind of loop where the same experience happens over and over again. And we say, why do I always get the bad guys? Or why do I always have crappy jobs? Or why do I always have a really loudmouth boss? Whatever it is, it's like, it's because the original energy that we had that created that experience. Sorry about that. My dog just jumped down from the window. When we have that sort of experience, it's a lesson. It's something for us to really learn that takes us closer to our divine purpose. So it's asking you to see the truth in whatever that situation is, because there's a beautiful healing around that energy. And I'm trying to find, the Priestess of Healing Water. I just want to see what other, it says you attract the energy that you put out. And so this is what the co-creation is about, is that there's some healing for you to kind of get out of perhaps victim consciousness where you believe things are happening to you. You're attracting the energy to heal something within you. And it's asking you to really be honest with yourself and not have judgment about the things that are happening within your environment, that they're all really honoring you in some way. And that's why this is. So you can change your world, your life, by bringing in the healing information around whatever it is, by really looking at the truth of a situation and what it's bringing into your life. So because we have this new moon, and this is being brought out on the new moon, I wanted to bring in the earthly souls and spirits with this moon oracle and ask for, I feel like these two cards right here want to come out. Oh my gosh, it's 3. So this is around just a message, like this divine message that's coming out, really wants you at the time of this full moon to pay attention to. So we have rejoice, Beautiful. Radiance and imagine. So it's interesting that it was telling you to take action around something, and you have these cards that are really beautiful, saying there's going to be a liberation, taking you down that card number 4 around really finding stability. And you have this dream of really having it all, having all the money you need, this beautiful maybe family if you're not married, kids if you don't have children, loyalty. Some, maybe it's around, you know, divine connections. So you're around what feels like a very nurturing environment. And through the healing that we do, that can happen. So I think this group of cards that are coming out from the full moon is the way that you can heal some of this information is to imagine the things and go back into that state of believing that you can have the dreams and the wishes that you want, that you are divine radiance. There's a beautiful light within you. It's a creator light, and it can either illuminate the things, you can illuminate the wishes and desires and the things that you haven't seen. And know that you are a spark of the divine. So you radiate out to the world that energy, those things, whether you realize they're within you or not, that's the radiance that you're sending out. And it's asking you to, this is a beautiful card around, I love that all of these, look at these owls. So what you have here is there are 3 owls within this, right? All of these owls are saying there's a wisdom in where you are and what you're kind of stepping into. This is what the moon is bringing. It's illuminating. The full moon is illuminating something. It's like it's asking you to take a look at things, and it's illuminating all this. There's a wisdom around you and what's going on in your life. It's not just haphazardly happening. All the things that are happening to you are coming to you for a reason. And so there's a great light. So what it's showing here is through the wisdom of the moon here to rejoice, do some sacred ceremony perhaps around this full moon, like you meditate towards the stars. And with this radiant energy, it's showing that you have the light. You can light the way of what it is that you desire. You have the key within you. This little owl here is showing us that we have the key, or you have the key within you to open up that energy and that new life that you desire, so you can receive everything that you want. And this is the energy that's coming in from the full moon. So lastly, with that being said, we're bringing in the great creator energy through the sacred creator oracles to end your reading today. Okay. Yeah, look at that. It's saying lead your metamorphosis, that you have the power within you to do and to create the life. This is this beautiful butterfly of transformation. We're now in the year of the snake, the Chinese year of the snake, which is around metamorphosis and change and having that divine energy and knowing that you can create a whole new life if that is what you desire. If you don't have the life that you desire, let go of some of the things that are weighing you down, that something is truly coming to an end and a new energy is coming in for you. But you will have to take, you will have to move in that direction. Don't stand in liberation. Don't judge the past. Allow yourself to be liberated from the past and step into this healing energy for you to create that metamorphosis that you are, maybe desiring, or whatever it is that you feel like you're moving into. It is going to be a great change for you. And that change is going to depend on the level of action that you take and what you're willing to step away from and step into. So reading 2, thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed the reading, I hope you'll give it a thumbs up. And if you're looking for a private or personal reading, I do have time on my calendar, and I'd love to hear from you. Until next time, have an amazing day. Bye now. Hello, pile 3. This is for you. So I'm really excited to do this reading today. I did it for myself personally, and I really appreciated the information. So thank you for being here and bringing your energy. If you have a question that you'd like to have answered, this card hopefully will answer it for you. But if you do not, then just take in the information, because you've tapped into this reading because there's something important for you here. So before we get into the spread, the first card that we have here is be bold and make the first move. So It's asking you not to be afraid of your divine power. What is coming into your life, you're a great creator, and it's asking you to understand that there is an opportunity for you, that it doesn't want you to miss out. The moon is saying that there's a beautiful opportunity for you to create something that you really have desired up until this point, but you need to make the first move for it. When you take that move forward, it's telling the universe that I really want this, because we have lots of thoughts and things, and when we take action, it kind of backs up that energy and helps. When you take a step forward, typically the door will open up. Whether it stays in that direction or not, you'll find out once you start moving in it whether or not that's the direction for you. So don't be afraid to go into the direction. It's really asking you to be bold. Now, I love that you've chose this deck. It's the Deviant Moon Tarot, and we are doing this reading at the time of the full moon. So I feel like there's a lot of moon energy around this reading for you today. So the Horseshoe spread is going to bring 5 cards out. The first position, the first card, is giving you kind of a snapshot of the energy right now. And the card that come out for you is Strength. So whatever is going on, the Strength card is reinforcing that be bold and make the first move. It's asking you to be strong, that you have what you need to move forward, that you have the power within you, as I said when we opened the reading, to do and receive and to move in the direction that you want to go and to have the things that you want to have. So don't underestimate your power. Now, we all have desires. So in this second card here, it's bringing out something right now in the present that you're really desiring. It could be something, I'm going to go ahead and ask for what is the card for reading 3. This card 2 around a desire of something that's coming in. So this is, okay, so we have the 3 of Wands. And the 3 of Wands is around putting your energy into something. So it's interesting because it's asking you to take the first step. So what this is saying is under the light of the moon, what you're really seeing is that perhaps that you want to change where you're putting your energy, or there's something that you know, if you're not doing anything, like if you're retired or something, and it feels like there is something you should be doing, and I put that in quotes there, something that you desire to be doing, something that you feel like you should be doing. There is some unknown or known desire around putting your energy into something new, and you can do that. You can create something. The 3 of Wands is about, like, she's looking at, you know, where she's putting her energy. She's not actually moved yet into that energy. And because the first card is saying be bold and take the step, perhaps it's something that you're not sure that you can even do. So you have a little second guessing whether you don't feel qualified, or you don't feel like you live in the right place, or that you're young enough, or you're old enough, or whatever it is. There is some secret desire or some desire that's happening right now in the present that it's asking you to kind of be strong and just move towards that desire. Now, there's an unexpected factor which is going to be revealed, something here in reading 3. So we have another 3, or card 3. There's another 3. Now, whether or not you're aware of this, card 3 brings around this ability to work with others. So because we have this 3 coming up again, I feel like this is like a divine message telling you that if you're unaware of what exactly it is that you want to do, it's going to be something around working with others. And this is the Pentacles card. So it could be working in a group that's a creative group around building something new. But whatever it is, it's something that you're going to be bringing into the awareness to the world in some way, maybe just your life, maybe something larger around you, but it's going to be working with others. So there's something about you maybe working with a group of people. It doesn't have to be a large group of people, it could be a small group of people, could be family as well, but something that you're wanting to create, some desire that you have to kind of put your energy into something that you feel like really matters, that's going to move something forward. So the immediate future is for card number 4. So what is the immediate future? in this reading. Okay, so there's a ton of cards here, and what I'm going to do, there's 2 cards that's been separated, and I'm feeling like it's this card on the bottom as well. So the bottom card is bringing in, yeah, this is like the wish card, as you can see here with the, hopefully you can see this. This light is not the best. It's around something that you really have been dreaming in. It's about getting the wish that you want. So this is the immediate future. It's saying that, you know, be bold, make the first move, stand in your strength, and that perhaps there's something that you're wanting to really put your energy into it. It's going to revolve around working with others. And whatever it is that you do, it's going to bring the possibility of wishes coming true. Because the card around the cups is around something you really love doing. And the 9, we're going into this 9 year right now, and it's bringing in something that you can really create and manifest in this year. So there were 2 more cards that came out along with this. The Knight of Pentacles. This is about moving forward, and the Queen of Pentacles. So possibly this moving forward, the ability to move forward, to make the move forward, is going to actually be rewarding for you in many different ways. It could be financial reward for you, and this is the immediate future. So, which is saying that just go for it. It's like there are a lot of rewards that can really come in. Now, the Knight of Pentacles is more of a slow moving energy. So it doesn't mean that you're going to see these rewards right away, even though it's saying that it's your immediate future, but you can see the possibility of it. It could be that rewards are going to come in right away, because this is around this creative feminine energy around having the things that you need and desire. And as you can see here, you know, there's a lot of like youth around here. It's like she's giving things to other people because she has so much, whether it's money or whether it's skills or something like this, and it's showing up in a really big way where others are going to really appreciate what it is that you're doing. They're going to respect what it is you're doing, and it's going to make you feel really, really I don't want to say it's a powerful position, but I feel like in some ways it is. And it's not like you have the power over others, but you're going to see yourself, you're going to see your strength in a new way. And I feel like it's going to be like you didn't even know that it was part of the wish. So for the last card that's coming out is the outcome. So what is the outcome that we're seeing in this lucky horseshoe spread for you? Pile number 3. The cards are very slippery. When they're slippery like this, I feel like there's a lot of beautiful energy in the card. So there's a lot of things that it wants. I feel like it's this card right here. Okay, so what this is this is the ending card around perhaps all those thoughts that you had, around you feeling like you couldn't do the things that you wanted to do. When the Ten of Swords comes out, you know, it shows you like all these things, all these, either the wishes and desires that you had are finally going to be manifest. Like you had like a whole box full of ideas and wishes that you wanted to come true, and that you can like put all those down because you're finally going to be living that life that you want to live. I don't see this as a negative card. I see this as the ending to some sort of thinking, a way of thinking, the way of communicating perhaps, because all of this energy here is bringing you into everything it is that you desire, which creates the ending of that feeling that you couldn't do it, the feeling that you didn't have what it takes, or that feeling that you were not enough in any way whatsoever. So that's very exciting. I hope you're enjoying this lucky spread. So I've also chose a grouping of cards that I wanted to bring in that are pairing up with this beautiful spread here that's giving you great information. The first one is an angel number. So this is around kind of like a lucky card, a lucky information, something that you really need to know as you're moving into this full moon. What is this lucky card for pile number 3? Let's see. And this will be a number. It could be a recurring number that you're going to need to pay attention to, or something that's going to let you know that you're on the right path. What is the card? Okay, it's interesting. It's making me really work for it. Let's see. I'm going to shuffle. I feel like it's this, whatever this is, progress. Okay, so it's interesting because that first card around be bold and make the first move. It's like it wanted me to open up and so a lot of the cards typically jump out, and I get kind of spoiled by that the cards just leap into the space and into the reading. And it wanted me to move and to actually do something that's creating the environment that I need. And that's what this is asking you to do, is that for all of this to come into being, you really have to make a decision and move, because the universe is not exactly sure what you exactly want, because maybe you've put so many dreams and wishes out there that it's not exactly clear, and it wants you to have everything that you desire. And it's so funny because I went to put the stack away and then a card fell on the floor, because once you move forward in this step 1, 2, 3, rewards will be had. So this is the second card. So when you're seeing that 8, 8 or that 1, 2, 3, it's telling you, it's reminding you to keep moving, go in the right direction, that rewards are coming. So the next group of cards that are coming out, I wanted to bring in the wisdom of our ancestors. Our lives are deeply steeped in ancestral energy, whether we have it knowingly around us or not. So I'm asking for the wisdom of the ancestors to come in and give us some divine wisdom. Okay, this card here. Oh my gosh, this came out in one of the previous readings, I think the last reading. Yeah, step into your truth. And I love that it's underneath here. It's like, where do you really want your energy to go? That's what I feel like that truth card is bringing in. It wants you to really, what is your truth? Not what you think other people want of you, not what other people think you should be doing, not what other people tell you is your, what you're good at. It's what is your truth. And it may be hidden. It may not be something that you've shown to other people as of yet, but it's there. It's like really deep within you and kind of tugging at you. And I think you'll know what that is. So we're bringing in wisdom from sacred mother and goddesses. And this is this divine feminine energy that's coming out at this time right now. What is the beautiful feminine energy? Oh, wow. Isn't this interesting? So this one also, and I put these cards back in, random areas within the deck. So there's no way that they could come out unless this energy is really prevalent. And so you're receiving 2 cards. One is Bastet. So that's around, this 4 energy is around stability. It's telling you that you have this beautiful guardian and protectress energy with this cat energy coming in. The Eye of Horus, the wisdom, you have what you need, but it's this inner wisdom. She has this Ankh symbol right here where her heart energy is. And there's something sacred about what you're doing, because here at the full moon, it's revealing your connection with this divine Egyptian energy, whether or not that you feel like that is present with you. There's a snake over her shoulder, which is showing that you're right now, this is the time we're going into the year of the snake. You are right where you're supposed to be, whether you recognize it or not. You need to move into this sacred energy that's coming forward to you. Yeah, and this is Kali. Kali is this great creator, bringing about endings to way things used to be and bringing in new beginnings for you with card number 4 and card number 17. This is really beautiful energy coming out for you. So you have 2 different types of goddess energy coming for you. Coming in for you, knowing that you are divinely guided and protected. This beautiful cat energy brings in this ability to create and to bring about the things that you desire. And Kali is saying that it's okay to stop doing things that, maybe people expect you to do, but aren't really yours. Bastet here is a really sacred energy. She is a goddess that is this, like it says, the guardian and protectress. She's something that was really revered, someone that was really revered in ancient time. And she protected like your home and your children, your family, and I believe your wishes and your dreams. And that's why she's coming in. Here in this image, there's all these sacred tools, which is saying like this has all these different tools. These all have the tools that they're working to create something. There's a magic in here with this 9 of Cups that is inherent in what it is that you're like coveting and afraid for the world to see. But it's asking you to know that all this energy that you have within you is guarded and protected. It's a sacred energy. So don't be afraid to show that energy to the world. That there is a time right now where, see, this third eye is really prevalent right now in this Kali energy. So it's asking you to understand this divine guidance that you're receiving is an ancient guidance that is been with you, I think, inherently for a very long time, that you have new tools that are possibly coming online, and that the ending for you feeling like you are boxed in on some level, you're really not. You're part of something so much bigger than you can ever imagine. So step into your truth, pick up the rewards. We're going to now go to the earthly souls and spirits for a message here. This one came out. Fulfillment. I love this card, this energy around your reading, pile number 3. So yeah, so there's going to be great fulfillment. You have the magic here of the crow or the raven energy coming in. She's offering her magic to the world. She's got all this light energy. She's standing here. Perhaps you feel like you're on an island, and that now is the time that your energy is, you're being able to show that your magic to the world, and it's going to be divinely protected. You have a guardian around you, that the time of feeling small is over. It's time to step into your divine purpose, really, in life. I feel like it's like you have so much going for you. You just have to take that step forward. And lastly, we're going to ask for them. This is Sacred Creators, a final energy here for your reading, pile number 3. Okay. So you have 2 cards that came out. The first one, yeah, find your sacred flow. That's no surprise, right? It's once you take that step forward and find that flow, like everything is going to start flowing, and you're going to feel that energy coming into you in a big way. And lastly, it says overthinking can spoil the magic. So don't try to reason into what's happening, why it's happening, or whatever you're needing. I feel this really incredible pull on my heart right now, that this is all about something that is so heart-spaced, that it's going to like open your heart in ways that you had no idea. So don't spoil the magic by overthinking. That's what this card number 10 is about. Card number 10 is like the ending to that overthinking, or it can be that you close yourself off because you're thinking too much. But I look at it as an ending to that. If that's where you've been, don't go back into that at any time and overthink and spoil the magic that is happening in your life. You have incredible magic all around you. I mean, this even feels like the magic card, right? So there's a lot of interesting wisdom and information. There are great rewards to be plucked from the universe for you. So reading 3, thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed the reading today, please give me a thumbs up. I hope you are, if you're not a subscriber, that you'll hit the subscribe button. I try to put out a pick a card reading every week, and then I do daily messages to kind of tap into the energy that we're feeling on a day-to-day to help guide you into your days. So until next time, I hope you have an amazing day. Bye now.